Hey guys, Thunderstud here, and today we are finally getting to the magical muskets. They are a balanced deck, believe it or not. They are super free to play friendly. All the core is rare and normal. Even the super rares and the ultra rares are not core. So yeah, as long as you're getting the rares and normal, you're really good. You fill in everything else with your favorite support since it is balanced. And then this archetype is ready to go. It reminds me a lot of Triamids. It's even less expensive than Triamids, but it feels just like them. You're setting up your field. Your field interacts on your opponent's turn a lot. Very cool archetypes. So what do? They have the ability to use magical musket, spell, or traps from your hand. So when a spell or trap is used in their column, they'll each have their own effect. So they all have the effect where you can use magical musket cards from your hand. And then they gain an effect when a spell or trap is used in their column. Doesn't have to be a magical musket card, just any spell or trap used in their column, they gain a second effect. So let's go over the second effects. We have the ultra rare, who is Kid Brave. You get to discard a magical musket, then draw 2 cards whenever a spell or trap is used in his column. So he's just draw power essentially, definitely not core. Here we have Starfire. She is super core. Special summon. Remember, all of this is when a spell or trap is used in your column. You get a special summon, a level 4 or lower magical musket from your deck in defense position, and its effects are not negated. So she is super core. You get 3 of her. And then we have Casper, who, when a spell or trap's used in his column, you get to add a magical musket card from your deck to your hand. Not the card with the same name that activated this card. So if you use a magical musket card to activate, you cannot search it. That's okay though, you're usually not using the exact magical musket cards to do this, and he doesn't have to search spell or traps. He can search other magical musket monsters. And then last but not least, we have Doc, and Doc is very important for recycling because when a spell or trap is used with Doc, you get to target a magical musket card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So he's a nice way to keep looping everything, and works out pretty well. So what are magical musket cards? We're using very few, only 3. We're using 2 copies of Cross Domination. If you control a magical musket monster, target a face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. Its attack is 0, attack and defense, and its effects are negated. You can only do that once per turn. It is a quick effect, and remember, you can use it from your hand during your opponent's turn. Then you can go Magical Musket Desperado. This is the really important one and why we're using balance. If you control a Magical Musket monster, target a face-up card on the field, destroy it. You can use it once per turn. It's a trap, but you can use it during your opponent's turn from your hand, or during your own turn from your hand. Obviously, when it's not your first turn, because we're using balance and that negates effects. But then we also have Fiendish Deal, who will make it so your magical musket monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. And if it gets destroyed, you get a search. But other than that, it's just an easy continuous to use from your hand for your boys and get their effects off. This is the real bread and butter of the removal. This is mad decent too, but you need things to start it off. To start off your combos to activate in their columns. So Forbidden Lance is great. Forbidden Lance can be used to lower attack. Forbidden Lance can be used to avoid back row. And you just throw a Forbidden Lance onto your monster to gain their effect. Throw it in their column, use it on your monster, gain their effect. Super strong. Other than that, just good traps. Everything else you need. Extra deck, just a bunch of the new staple Link monsters and some 3 XCs. Very strong deck. Very free to play. So definitely jump on it as you dig for these staple Link monsters, which you definitely need, like Phoenix and Unicorn. So this is a great consolation. This free-to-play deck that's very strong. Great consolation for digging for these Link monsters. So don't be afraid to do it. Definitely dig for them. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a My Valentine. She is in fact Harpies, I believe. We're going first though. Definitely a first turn control deck. We're showing them balance. Remember, first turn we can't use monster effects, so that's why you want to go first with balance. We have our Starfire out though. We set all three. We're going to immediately use our Fiendish Deal in the draw phase. That's going to bring out our Casper. 2k defense. He is Harpies. We're going to negate his Perfumer with our Cross Domination. That's going to trigger Caspar because it's in his column. He gives us a search. A Desperado. Desperado is live. You can use it from your hand on your opponent's turn. He's going to show a Hysteric Sign that gives him an Elegant Egotist. That means he's going to... oh, he chooses not to use it. So then we bring out our Doc. Desperado. Or no, he couldn't use it because Perfumer wasn't a Harpy Lady with her effect negated. Use our Desperado in Casper's column to destroy that Perfumer. That gives us a search of Cross Domination once again. We're going to blink into a Phoenix. Throw away the Cross Domination. Destroy a Hysteric Party. He discards to activate the Hysteric Party really for no reason. And then we swing at a 1900 and a 1400. We do a Forbidden Lance for Doc, so we're going to be able to use that. It's going to trigger Doc's adding our Desperado from our graveyard to our hand. And now Desperado is live. He's going to hit a Monster Reborn of Perfumer. Searches a Harpy's Hunting Ground with it. He's going to destroy our Fiendish Deal. Not that that's actually beneficial for us. It's not really doing much against Harpies, but it will give us a search once he destroys it. So that does trigger Doc with the Elegant Egotist in our column. It gives us another search of a Desperado. Here he's going to go with his own Harpy Lady. That's going to trigger Harpy Hunting Ground, destroys Hysteric Party. Trigger his Harpy Lady. We're going to chain Cross Domination to negate his Harpy's effect. He still gets the destruction of the Hysteric Party. I should have destroyed his Harpy Lady with one of these Desperados. That way he wouldn't have got to draw so much from the Hysteric Sign. But I don't plan on him surviving the turn. Obviously, we get all three Desperados in hand, so we're going to use one. That's going to trigger her effect, but he gets rid of our Phoenix, which is okay. Musketeer Doc gets to add Starfire with his effect. We bring out the Starfire, set a Desperado. We still had a Desperado live from hand, but finished him with lethal anyway. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Dark Signer Carly Carmine. We're going second. We generally want to go first, but we could go second. You want to go first because it's balanced. You can't use your monster effects the first turn. He's got a Dark Magical Circle, searches the Dark Magic Curtain. Well, it doesn't search, but gets one. Throws away a Dark Magician to bring out an Apprentice Magician. Dark Magician in hand. Back row set. Generally, this would be kind of a bad matchup, but he doesn't put up too good of a field. We normal summon Casper, set our compulsory device. We're going to Cross Domination the Illusion Magician, but he has another Illusion Magician to bring her up to 2k, so we do lose that fight. But here's our Starfire. Now we use our compulsory device, send her back to the hand, trigger the Starfire, bring out a Casper, and we're going to Forbidden Lance the Casper, which will trigger his effect. Now we have a Desperado. Now we're going to hit him for 1300 and have a Desperado. He goes with a second Dark Magical Circle, searches the Navigation. Absolutely absurd play to make, because I'll tell you right now, he's bluffing with that back row. That's that Dark Magic Curtain. Brings an Illusion Magician back out. She gets hit by the Desperado. That triggers the Casper to search the Fiendish Deal. And we use the Fiendish Deal in the end phase to trigger Doc. Doc is going to add Desperado from the graveyard back to the hand. And we're going to X these Doc and Casper into a Phoenix just to get rid of that hidden back row once and for all. And we do see it was a bluff. Super weird. And we go with Desperado once again. Normal summons. He was done for, no matter how you looked at it. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Agami. We're going second. We're on a 3-win streak, looking for a rank up. I'm low-key kind of excited to go back to Cubics too. Everyone's really I mean, the event is right now, so that would explain a lot of the popularity, but it is very popular right now. Cubics are kind of everywhere. So he's going with Duza into Karma, into Dharma, throwing away a seed, and in his turn, we have Casper. We're going to play Cross Domination on the Duza. Obviously doesn't trigger the Casper because it's first turn balance. We set a Fiendish Deal, we also have a Desperado and another Cross Domination, so that's why we're so fast and loose with that Cross Domination. Now he's going to reveal the Crimson Nova Dark Human Lord, who gets hit by the Desperado. So he's destroyed, no big deal. We get a dock in our hand thanks to Casper's search. He's got Duza going with the Dharma, adding that Crimson Nova back to his hand. And he's got Karma to bump his Duza up super fat, milling all the seeds. Then Dharma again. Then Cubic Seed's old effect to get to 3600, but we hit him with the Cross Domination again. Doesn't take any damage from that, I think, thanks to Dharma. We're gonna normal summon Starfire, use our Fiendish Deal, bring out Kid Brave, go with an Xyz into Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant's gonna buff our attacks. 2100, 1600, still not lethal, but pretty good. 300 life points. Dharma throws away Cubic Casualty, doesn't really do anything from there. We get the dock going, Giga Brilliance busts us all up, but our boy is already done for. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Agami. We're going second, we're on a 2-win streak. Showing balance. We have 2 Starfires, Desperado, and a Forbidden Lance. He's showing Tenki. He is, why can't I remember their name? Lunalights. Then there's Lunalight Fusion, throws away the Emerald Bird and the Purple Butterfly to make the Cat Dancer. That's going to trigger the Emerald Bird, who will give a special summon of the Purple Butterfly. Then he normal summons the White Rabbit, which is going to special summon the Emerald Bird. Look at that, 4 monsters on the field, what a use. We get our 3rd Starfire. We normal summon her and swing because we can't activate her effect first turn due to balance. Here he goes with Cat Dancer, no Crimson Fox shenanigans, so we're going to run all over him with the Desperado destroying the Cat Dancer, triggering the Starfire to special summon the Casper. Now we're going to immediately link into a Phoenix to destroy that back row by throwing away a Starfire. It was a Canadia, so we did a good job. We used Forbidden Lance on his Emerald Bird to trigger Starfire once again. That brings out the dock. We set our Scarecrow in our Starfire lane, and we hit him for close to lethal, but not quite lethal. And now we got a Cross Domination, all sorts of stuff we needed. But in pure top deck mode, he could not compete. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuya. We're going first. Looks like 30 cards to me. We're showing balance, obviously. We got our Starfire, plenty of traps and spells. Nothing we can do first turn. We keep the traps in hand. We use Fiendish Deal from our hand to trigger our Starfire. He's going to Mystical Space Typhoon, but we're still going to get her effect, even if it would just be from the Mystical Space Typhoon. And by destroying Fiendish Deal, we get a second search. So we're going to search Cross Domination, and then we're going to special summon Casper. All around great turn. He sets another back row. We're going to go into a Phoenix outright. Get rid of that back row so we don't have to worry about any of our plays. We throw away Cross Domination. Something called Logi's Flame, or Lodge's Flame. It's a Valkyrie. By destroying it, he gets to special summon. By special summoning, he gets to special summon. Sweaty, when she's special summoned, gets to destroy. But now we bring out our Starfire. She gets to destroy from the hand with Desperado. That triggers her special summon. We bring out Doc. We trigger Doc by using Forbidden Chalice. Doc gives us Desperado right back. And we are cooking with fire, guys. He's going to bring out another Vatri. Now she has an Excavate and a Mill, so we destroy her outright. Triggers the Starfire. Brings out another Casper. He's going to show Ties That Bind. Swing over my poor Starfire. Not a huge deal though, we get our third Casper. So we go into a Giga Brilliant. That's gonna bump himself up and the Doc up to 2100, 1700. We could have kept the Doc going. We could have kept a Doc loop going, but this play is just fine. We get our Desperado anyway. We're all at 2400. This time we don't destroy the Logi's Flame, and we finish him off for lethal. So incredibly strong deck, guys. Incredibly strong, incredibly free to play. It's a great consolation to play and get for digging for these links. So if you were hesitant to dig just for these link staples, which you shouldn't be because they are crucial staples, this should throw you over the top. Very accessible, very fun, very unique, and very strong most of all. So go for it, guys. Go for it. Have a fun time. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching.